week 8 of Amped Online. If this is your first week here, we are super excited to have you. Be sure to have your parents text 704-343-8955. We will be sending you some super cool stuff in your mailboxes.
Now, take a look at Lindsay announce the winner of this week's weekly challenge.
Veda, this week's weekly challenge was to talk to your pet, and we got some really cool submissions from some of the kids. Are you ready to pick today's winner? Here! Thanks, Veda. And Veda says this week's winner is Boston Thompson. Congratulations, Boston. You'll receive a gift card in the mail next week. Now let's take a look at your awesome video of you talking to your dog.
Across the state and not just rural, but in some of the metropolitan areas as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Moses and I want to talk to you about a very real problem: spontaneous combustion. Ever been walking through the desert and noticed your favorite bush just catch on fire for no reason? Well, it happened to me. That's why I always have the burning brush fire extinguisher nearby. Just one quick blast and that burning brush is reduced to ashes. The BBFE also works on those pesky Pentecostal flames. BBFEs are sold at your local Tabernacle hardware stores. Get yours today.
Last week, we talked about Jesus being taken up to heaven by God. A few days after that, all the believers had gathered in Jerusalem for the Feast of Pentecost. This was an important celebration for the Jewish people, so there was lots of food, music, and fun.
While the believers were in the same room having their feast, a sound came from heaven like a strong wind blowing. In fact, the sound filled the entire place where they gathered. They were so scared, they didn't know what was going on.
Then, suddenly, the believers saw something that looked like fire in the shape of tongues. The flames separated and came to rest on each of them.
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
All of the believers in the room were filled with the Holy Spirit. They began to speak in languages that they had not known before. They were so excited and confused as to why they could understand these languages all of a sudden.
How can we understand each other when we speak different languages? What is going on? Everyone, listen to this. Jesus was a man with God's approval. He did miracles, wonders, and amazing things. With the help of evil people, he put Jesus to death. You nailed him to the cross, but God raised him from the dead. All of you must turn away from your sins and be baptized in the name of Jesus Christ. Then your sins will be forgiven. You will receive the gift of the Holy Spirit, like we have.
That day, 3,000 people believed in Jesus and were baptized. 3,000! With the help of God's Holy Spirit, Peter and the disciples had already begun the big job of telling everyone about Jesus before they even left Jerusalem.
Now take a look as Malia shows us how to make a dragon out of construction paper, tissue paper, pom-poms, and a toilet paper roll. Get out your supplies and let's make this dragon.
Hey, my name is Malia, and this week I will be showing you how to make this paper dragon. I have all the things you need here, like tissue paper and crafting paper, a glue stick, some little puff balls, and some googly eyes. I'm going to take the crafting paper and glue it to the tissue paper roll, and then I'm going to cut it to size. Then after cutting and gluing all the paper onto this, you can take your tissue paper and glue it onto the inner side. I'm alternating colors throughout the tissue paper to make it look like the fire that you see in the finished product. Mine's not perfect, but you can put it any way you want it. And in the example, they have a few different colors on each different sides, and mine's kinda. Now it's time for the fun part, like gluing the eyes and the little 2 nose dots so it looks like it's breathing fire on. I already glued the little 2 nose dots on, but now I have to glue the big puffballs and the googly eyes. If you have tape, it might be easier to tape some of these things down since the googly eyes were kind of falling off for me. And mine's obviously not perfect and doesn't look anywhere near as good as this one does, but here again is another close-up of what it should look like when it's done. Pretty easy, but really fun.
Hey guys, now we're gonna play a game. You will hear a voice of a character slow down a lot, and you will try to guess who it is. Type in the chat if you think you know the answer.
Hot dog! Alright! Oh boy! Well, looks like everybody's here.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse.
Good job!
Watch what I can do! Some fun! Doesn't walk very good, does he?
I'm thumping. That's why they call me Thumper.
I'm 9 feet tall. I weigh 643 pounds. Got a little bit of a temper on me. Hey, you move my stuff. I'm gonna wreck it!
Hi, my name is Max Anderson, and I'm going to teach you how to do a handstand. The first practice exercise I call the donkey kick. So first you want to get into this position like you're a sprinter, and then you want to use your back leg and just kick it up as hard as you can, like that. So the next thing is a handstand on a wall. And so what you want to do for this is you could do it on a tree, or you could do it on a wall, or really anywhere that you think is flat enough that you could do a handstand on. So I donkey kick into it, so put your hands 6 inches apart maybe, and then just donkey kick up and try to just barely tap your feet to the wall, like that. And you don't want to do it too hard, because then, if you don't have shoes on, it's gonna really hurt your ankle. So again, handstand on a wall, like that. And so for this, it's handstand while someone is holding you. So have an adult, older sister, older brother, anyone who is able to hold you up. And then you wanna like donkey kick it like this, with your hands shoulder width apart. So like this. Or you could, if you've gotten really good at it, you could start from standing and then go into it and have someone hold you, like that. So you wanna be completely straight, look back, like that. Point your toes, everything. Hold the shoulder width apart. Toes pointed. Looking down at your hands. Like that.
That's handstand while someone is holding you. Like I said, you're not going to be able to do this overnight or anything. It's going to take a lot of practice, so just keep practicing and then eventually you will get it. So this is called the t-shirt challenge. So once you get really good at your handstand, then you can challenge your friends to this. That's the t-shirt challenge.
Next week's weekly challenge is for you to take a video of you walking on your hands. If you don't already know how to, please ask a parent for help. Don't hurt yourself. Send in your videos by Wednesday, May 13th to either cole@headingwest.org or text them to me at 704-582-9819. The drawing will be held next Thursday.
That was good.
Earlier, you heard a story about Peter and his disciples receiving God's Holy Spirit. God gave them that gift so that they could go and spread His love everywhere. God gives us what we need to keep going too. God has a plan for us, and He makes sure that we have everything we need to fulfill it.
Don't forget to have your parents text the word AMP to 704-343-8955 if you are not already on the mailing list.
Remember to get your handstand videos submitted by this Wednesday to be entered in our drawing for our gift card. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next week at AMP.
Alright guys, now we're gonna play a game. Don't forget to have your parents text AMPed. Hey kids, don't forget to have your parents text the word AMPed to 704-343-8955 if you are not already on the mailing list.
Remember to get your handstand submitted by Wednesday to be entered in the drawing for our gift card. Thank you for joining us. I said that so wrong.